This is Cape Breton Accents,
I've been here for like 5 years. It just feels like home away from home.
a podcast hosted by CBU President David Dingwall that celebrates the stories and perspectives that make our community so vibrant and unique.
Yeah, because it's important that students take part in extracurricular activities.
From campus life to global impact, we're excited to share the stories that define Cape Breton University.
CBU is family, and you're going to love every minute of it.
Good morning. Welcome to Cape Breton Accents. My name is David Dingwall, President and Vice Chancellor of Cape Breton University. We have a very special guest with us this morning in the person of Ava Grant. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us, why did you decide to come to Cape Breton University?
So originally I was hoping to go away for school. I wanted to follow my friends. But I applied here just in case. I'd been a little bit involved in some activities at CBU growing up, like Islandwise through Stephanie McQuarrie, and the school had made a good impression on me. And then I ended up getting interviewed for the Chancellor's Scholarship. And during that process, I felt like the people that were interviewing me really cared about who I was as a person, and they made such a good impression that I decided to come to CBU, and I haven't regretted it since.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
The Chancellor's Scholarship is the high prize at Cape Breton University.
I guess so, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The scholarship, now you've had an opportunity to work with Dr. Stephanie McQuarrie. Tell us about that.
I think Stephanie is one of the people that has impacted me the most in my time here. So I met her when I was taking her organic chemistry class in second year. And I ended up actually working in her research lab for 2 summers and throughout a semester. And she's been wonderful in sort of getting lots of students involved in research. She does a lot of work with EDIA within the science community, which is really nice to see, especially because we know there aren't always tons of women represented in science. So she's really been a strong female role model for me. And I think another thing that's really great about Stephanie is she's our Dean of Science and Technology currently. So she's really busy, but she's also always just sort of an email away. So through all of my graduate school application processes, she was, giving me advice. She was reading my personal statements. She was writing me reference letters. And I think that's something unique about CBU, that we have faculty that can write those kind of things so personally.
I hope we have faculty that can write.
Oh, no. But no, she really got to know me personally, and I think it's nice that we're able to kind of develop those kind of relationships with faculty members as students.
So what's the long-term game?
So I applied to DAL. It's a dual degree program. So I'll be doing a Master's of Health Administration along with a JD. So I'm hoping to work in maybe healthcare policy or as an in-house counsel in a hospital. I'm thinking. Yeah.
And what was the attraction of the JD?
So funnily enough, I wanted to go to medical school originally. When I started here, I was hoping to major in biology, and I really got drawn to chemistry and math. So I've always sort of liked health, work in the healthcare field has been a strong motivation. Doesn't make any sense anyway. But then when I started working at the Students' Union, I discovered that I really liked more administration type work. I liked working on policy, and I decided medicine maybe wasn't the path for me. So I started exploring some other opportunities and just kind of decided to apply to law school on a bit of a whim. And I actually had fun writing my LSAT, and I had fun writing my applications, and when I got in, I was thrilled, and it's something I can really see myself doing in the future.
So you're going to be starting next year?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
At Dalhousie, no doubt.
Yes. Yeah.
So tell us about your role in the Student Union.
Yeah, so I started working with the Students' Union a week before I graduated high school, actually. I was on a summer grant, and I was fundraising for our charity. It's called Capers Helping Capers. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Oh, I am.
Have you played in our golf tournament?
Yes, I have.
I'm sure.
I didn't do very well.
Well, that's okay. I can't golf. But I was planning that for a summer, and I really just fell in love with the organization and some of the full-time staff members there, Don and Alex, and the work they do for students. So through that, I was able to keep working with the Students' Union for the last couple years, and then this fall, the opportunity came up to run in a by-election, and I just kind of said, why not? And it's been a really wonderful experience since. The job is really different from anything I did as a coordinator, so it's really nice to be able to look at things more from like an administration and policy point of view.
So let me put this together now. You are a recipient of the Chancellor's Award, Vice President of the Student Union, have applied to law school, got accepted, and you tipped your toe into politics. So what are we seeing here? Is this the new Hillary Clinton from Canada? Huh?
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's a stellar career. Tell us about the scholarship that you won, which was quite remarkable.
So that would have been the McCall McBain Award.
Yes.
I got selected for the regional scholarship. And that was something else that Stephanie sort of put me up to, her and Shannon Ezat, who's one of my math professors. So they suggested I apply and helped me put together my application. And it was quite an in-depth process, I would say. It's not the easiest award to apply for. There's quite a few
very
steps.
difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah, but it was nice to be able to kind of reflect on my experiences when I was doing that, especially because I haven't been so sure in terms of my career for most of my undergraduate degree. And I think that scholarship application really did kind of set me towards the law path. But yeah, so I applied in the fall. I got selected for an interview, and it ended up being like a 5 or 6 hour long interview process online, so it was quite lengthy, but it was really nice because I got to connect with a lot of other potential scholarship recipients from across the country and from other countries. And the whole thing actually felt really relaxed, I would say. Like I was just kind of getting to know people online. And I was kind of shocked when I was selected, but it's really nice to be recognized in that way. I don't try to be, but it is just it's a big award. And talking to some of those people in that Zoom call, like they were all very exceptional. So I'm even happy to have made some of those connections, I would say.
Great.
Yeah.
So now, you are a well-grounded student. You're involved in the student union. Mm-hmm. You have a very, very active life. What kind of advice would you give to a first-year student coming to Cape Breton University in terms of extracurricular activities, recreation, creative arts? Mm-hmm. What would you share with them what to do and what not to do?
I think the biggest thing, and I know everyone says this, but really just put yourself out there. I think at CBU we're lucky with the size of the university we have. I have friends at smaller universities that don't get the same amount of opportunities we do, and the same with bigger universities because, like I mentioned earlier, here you really get the chance to connect with your professors and the people you meet. So I think really just trying to make as many of those connections early on as you can. Volunteer work is a really good way to get involved. So that's what I would say.
Well, that's a very, very good piece of advice. Get involved. Mm-hmm. Don't stick in the classroom and go home and do nothing. So look, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute delight. I see you from time to time at Senate, at the Board of Governor meetings, and you're always so well prepared and you make great interventions. So congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
I think we're going to be seeing you in a variety of different venues in the years to come. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.